Hello friends, I hope you are well. I know it has been a few weeks. All I have to say for myself is, damn, kids take up a lot of time. Like this video if you know what I mean, or at least agree with me. Aside from the massive Starlink projects going on at the moment with this channel, we do have our trusted dirt report. So welcome to the Tech and Telco News show from all around Australia. Today we have NBN Co sharing the solution to the 50 down plan price increase. It's not what you think. Then Telstra and TPG finally take the ACCC to court. Who's in the right? Lastly, the Royal Flying Doctor Service in Queensland makes a deal with the devil, or some call him that, or whatever they want to call him. I'm talking about Elon Musk. Thanks for jumping in. Make sure to like this video if you did, and tap the subscribe button to support us. Let's get started by rolling the intro. Pending the ACCC approval, NBN Co wants to try and get you to pay more by raising the price of your 50 megabits down plans. And you might say to yourself, well, yes, Pat, that's right. I have to pay more when I want to choose that plan and they're raising the price. But I say onto you, wait. There is more. It's actually a trap. Unlike the simple and kind of frustrating in today's inflationary world, hey, your plan is now more expensive. NBN Co wants to entice you to spend even more money. They are planning to give you a no-brainer decision to pay just slightly more to get the 100 megabits plan. How, you may ask? Well, I guess maybe you've guessed it already, but it is by making the higher plan cheaper. You may be wondering what NBN Co is actually trying to do here, and according to NBN Co's draft statement of pricing intent, linked below, the goal is to double the amount of 100 megabits customers in 3 years. This plan of theirs relies solely on the fact that some people see the dollar difference between 50 and 100 and go, well, I'll just pay a little bit more because it'll be faster. Before we talk about the price difference, let's be clear. This is great if your connection type can even go beyond 50 megabits down. For example, if you're galloping the copper horse to the door, you may be out of luck. But NBN Co would tell you by then you could potentially upgrade from copper to fiber. We shall see. The price difference is estimated at around $5. And that means for one small mocha with skim milk, potentially from Sydney, maybe Melbourne, I know Perth is pretty expensive, you can have yourself 100 down and 20 up. That means almost double if you're on the 50 down plan. So is doubling your speed going to change your life? Well, the price difference sure isn't massive, and that's really the bet NBN Co is making here. Another thing to consider is the cost to serve up these higher speeds. Your local POIs will take a beating when all of a sudden your street can download things twice as fast. So let's take TPG for example, as they are literally the next topic anyway. Their NBN plan, 50 down, 20 up, is $75 per month, and the 100 megabits down and 20 up plan is $80 per month for the first 6 months, then $90. There's not much wiggle room from 75 to 90. It's already quite bare. So overall, those who are on the 50 down plan are getting a raw deal. They're just prices are going up. If you're on the 100 down plan, well, you're saving money, right? Here is a table forecasting speeds in each incoming financial year. Aside from the ridiculously low upload speeds, the changes are pretty insignificant, and I feel the only demonstration here is people getting their NBN upgrades, rather than upgrades just due to a few dollars difference in the plans. Here is how NBN Co words this trick. NBN Co intends to materially improve the value proposition of its products for end users by pursuing a number of complementary pricing strategies, including reduction in the prices of high-speed offers, including an initial reduction of the wholesale premium between 50 down and the Home Fast 100 down speed tiers to $5, and having only 5 to 10 wholesale price steps for higher speed tiers. That's probably the good one. $5 to $10 difference when you're going up from 100 plus. That would be awesome. But we'll see what happens. They continue. The reduced size of the wholesale pricing steps across these speed tiers is expected to drive additional retail marketing activity and more robust retail competition for high-speed services, alleviating the market perception of available enemy speeds and relative value propositions to customers. Let me know below what you think. Will a $5 difference make you get the faster speeds? Was this the only thing holding you back? 60% of you are on the NBN 50 plan. Why? Is it the price? Next up, Telstra and TPG have finally taken the formal steps to challenge the ACCC decisions to block their network and spectrum sharing deal. The documents have finally been made public by the Australian Competition Tribunal. The filings submitted in December 2022 are an answer to the May 2022 decision by the ACCC to block the deal. Here is what the ACCC said back in December. The ACCC has decided not to authorise proposed regional mobile network arrangements between Telstra Corporation Limited and TPG Telecom Limited. Under the statutory test, the ACCC must not grant authorizations unless it is satisfied the proposed arrangements would not be likely to substantially lessen competition or that the likely public benefit from arrangements would outweigh the likely public detriment. After an extensive public consultation and investigatory process, the ACCC is not satisfied under either of these tests and therefore cannot grant the authorization. ACCC Commissioner Lisa Carver said, "We examined the proposed arrangements in considerable detail. While there are some benefits, it is our view that the proposed arrangements will likely lead to less competition in the longer term and leave Australian mobile users worse off over time in terms of price and regional coverage. Mobile networks are critical importance to many aspects of our lives, including our livelihoods, well-being, and our ability to keep in touch with friends and family. Any reduction in competition will have very wide-ranging impacts on customers, including higher prices, reduced quality, and coverage. Mobile network operators compete on price and users package inclusions, but most importantly, they also compete on coverage, speed, and other quality dimensions that are directly influenced by the nature and extent of their underlying network infrastructure. Entering into an arrangement proposed by Telstra and TPG will represent a significant change to the structure of the market that would have long-term consequences." And look, Carver hit the nail right on the head. What's the point of trying to make your telco offering better or even being innovative at that if your competition is sharing the same platform? It's like having a national broadband network without an entity like NBN Co to manage the network. It would turn to shambles. But let me play the devil's advocate. Sure, from their point of view, it would be better for Telstra and TPG to jointly manage their network, share costs, and improve each other's offerings for the benefit of both their customers' bases. But just like with our NBN RSPs, there are not much reasons to pick one another. Really, NBN is NBN because of NBN Co. It comes down to price and quality of support. However, without an independent entity to maintain the network for the sake of the network, there will be chaos. Carver adds the proposed arrangements would lead to some short-term benefits from improvements in TPG's network coverage and some cost savings and efficiencies for TPG and Telstra. Share prices would go up, I bet too. However, the enduring and more substantial impact of the proposed arrangements would be less in infrastructure-based competition, which would make consumers, including those in regional areas, worse off over time. So let me know what you think. The decision has to be made in 90 days. ACCC will respond soon, so we'll get their response. So it's exciting times ahead, but I just do not see TPG and Telstra winning this at all. It's a bad play across the market, and companies like Vodafone should be standing up and saying, no, because they would work really, really badly for them. And lastly, since getting Starlink myself, I have been seeing it everywhere I look. And so this week, the Royal Flying Doctor Service in Queensland officially announced that they have partnered directly with Starlink after a successful trial. Back in December, the first of 3 new permanent Starlink connections were installed at the Urundangi Health Clinic, aiming to boost connectivity and efficiency for the remote workers. The RFDS Digital Infrastructure Program Manager Adam Carey said, "After extensive research and testing, Starlink, which has only recently extended its coverage across parts of outback Queensland, has been identified as the best solution to its extremely high performance compared to traditional technology." What traditional technology you might be referring to? Well, of course, it's Sky Master. There are some great wins for Starlink in general. I have been seeing so many posts online about how happy people are with Starlink, and I think my past videos have shown that. While the recent discounts have also driven massive sales, the fact that organizations like the Flying Docs are utilizing the service rather than Sky Master is pretty damn interesting. So let me know your thoughts below. And on that note, we have to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then make sure to tap the like button and subscribe to us to support us. I will see you all in the next one, probably the next Starlink video, so stay tuned for that if you enjoy those. Thanks and bye!